But my point is, like, you could name your kid Temujin. Nobody would freak out.
Yeah.
Name your kid Adolf, and he can't hang out with my kids.
Yeah, right.
You can't bring Adolf over the house.
He's
4. He
That's-
doesn't know.
That's the number one name, right? But what's number 2? Adolf is a layup, right? And there's no everyone knows no Adolf.
Right.
Is there even a 2? Is it just he alone on his own now?
I think he's alone on his own.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, Joseph Stalin existed before I was born. I'm Joseph Rogan. Like, nobody
Right.
flinched on Joseph.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know, I mean,
guess
he's
I never
such a
thought of it
piece
like
of
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Such a piece of shit, but yet you can still say it.
Oh,
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
The rest of these are not real.
yeah, Osama would be a hard one.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Hussein would be a hard one.
Illegal baby names in the United States?
Illegal?
What?
What? Jesus Christ? You can't name your kid Jesus Christ? You can't name your kid King?
You're kidding me. You're kidding me right now. You can't name the kid. It's against the law.
You can't name your kid Santa Claus.
You can't name him the @ symbol.
Bro, you can't name your kid Magistry.
These are it says they were ruled illegal, but I don't.
You can't name your kid Majesty? Why not?
Why can't you name it 1069?
Wait a minute. You can't name your kid Messiah, but you can name him Muhammad?
Right.
Help me out.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Help me out. Because a lot of kids are named Muhammad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but why 1069? What the hell's that?
That's illegal in Mexico.
RoboCop's illegal in Mexico. No, my friend. No, my friend. No. We draw the line, my friend.
You know what's funny? It's not like they're getting caught in the hospital, so it has to get word. So there's a knock at the door one day. It's the police, and like, we got to rename your son right now.
Senor, RoboCop.
This is from the U.S. birthcertificates.com.
RoboCop Martinez.
Oh my God. Oh
So
my
funny.
God. The N-word's on there. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of illegal names. I didn't know. I didn't know you couldn't name your kid Jesus Christ, but I know a dude named Jesus.
Sure, this is Jesus. I mean, it's just
Right, but are you allowed
can't
to
throw the
be-
Christ in.
What if your last name is Christ and you want to name your kid Jesus? I mean, there's some Christs out there. There's
Yeah.
some dudes, their last name is Christ.
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do?
Maybe
They're
there's Luke.
limited. I can't name my son Jesus.
Yeah, right. You can't do
you
that.
know?
You can't do that.
How come you can name your son Muhammad? How come you can't name your son Jesus?
Yeah.
Think about how many Muhammads there were. Think about if it was like,
The most popular name in the world.
if
Right?
it was in vogue to name your kid Jesus.
Right. Right. Just millions of Jesuses.
So many Jesuses.
Right.
Because if you think about how many Muhammads there are, why are there not an equal number of Jesuses?
Right.
Because we don't allow it. It's a weakness in our religion.
That
gotta really-
would become meta. It would be because then Jesus would be really omnipresent.
Yeah, the Christians should get together and say, guys, it's a weakness in our religion. We got to let people name themselves Jesus.
Yeah, I mean it's
Encourage it. I'm going to change
it's
my
a
name to
walking
Jesus.
billboard. You know what I mean?
Jesus Robinson. Yeah,
Jesus.
everybody just comes Jesus and then whatever your last name is.
You know, I knew a Jesus, and as I'm thinking of this, I was able to compartmentalize it. I didn't think of Jesus every time I called him Jesus.
Was he actually Jesus? He was called Jesus, not Jesus?
We called him Jesus, yeah.
But was he Mexican?
He was of some like Hispanic descent. I don't know what.
Did his mom call him Jesus?
He was my nephew's friend.
Oh.
I didn't know him like.
But everybody called him. Did they call him Jesus because they couldn't say Jesus, or was his name actually Jesus?
I think his name was Jesus.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what about Jesus the comic?
There's a dude that's
Trejo, right?
Oh, Jesus. No, that's Jesus.
I call him Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But he's Mexican. They don't say
Yeah,
it that way.
They don't say it that way. Yeah.
It's a different thing. But how do they say Jesus though in Spanish? Isn't it Jesus Christe?
It is, but
So it's Jesus.
everybody called the guy Jesus.
Ain't that wild? Stop for a second. So if you're Spanish of Latin descent, it is really popular to name your kid Jesus. Because Jesus is a super common name.
That's what it is.
It's stuck up white people in America won't name their kid Jesus. It just takes a courageous person right now listening to our voice. Just a courageous person out there to name your kid Jesus.
If you name him Jesus, that second name, that last name has to be.
Yeah.
It's got to go with it. I think a lot of things won't go with Jesus.
You know what goes best with it? Fucking.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Robinson.
Yeah. Can you do that? Can you name your middle name fucking? That'd be so great.
I don't know if you can, but I think you can legally change your name more likely than you can be like naming a baby that way.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Because you name a bit like you rude asshole. You're gonna name your kid this little beautiful innocent baby. You're gonna name him Jesus fucking Robinson. No, you'd have to. But if you were an adult, you're like, look, I'm 38 years old. Things are not getting any better. This is life for me. I want to be Jesus fucking Robinson.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be legally.
Yeah.
So at the very least, I pull my ID out. What's your name? Jesus fucking Robinson.
So good.
It's a good name.
Says it on the wallet.
It's a good name. Solid name. Especially if you could do something real good. If like that's your actual real birth name and you're really good at like fucking fixing cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna get your car fixed by Jesus fucking Robinson.
I was almost a Steve. My mom told me I was almost a Steve, but my dad's Sal, so thankfully I got his name.
That's a better name for an Italian. Steve is,
I'm half.
Yeah, but you look Italian.
Yeah. I actually just did 23andMe, like all the extended package genetic thing. I just got my results back a couple of days ago. Pretty crazy. Did you ever do it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Did you do what did you like what you gleaned from it? Like, was it interesting or?
It was pretty much what I thought.
It was.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of 3/4 Italian and 1/4 Irish, and there's like percentages less because there's like 1.6% African, 1% Asian, and it seems to be mostly just Italian though.
Yeah, it all goes back to the same.
Yeah.
Mine they were able to connect me to. It said in there there's like about 100 from the woman it was 150,000 years. For the male it was 275,000 years. They said if you trace everyone back, it'll go to one person, because even though there were a few thousand, a lot of those that DNA and that lineage died off, and this is like there was this one that like just ended up getting through. Like I literally just read it like today. I took a picture of it on my phone actually. Let me see.
Just the unlikelihood of you making it to 2024, like your genes. If you were a person that lived 50,000 years ago, your kid had a kid and kept going. No, they had a kid, someone had a kid, kids. Here we are, 50,000 years later, your genes are still popping.
It's insane. It's just wild to me, yeah. So the first man to carry likely lived, this gene that I have, likely lived in southwestern Asia, or the Caucasus between 46,000 and 54,000 years ago. His male line descendants appear to remain rooted in the region for tens of thousands of years while the Ice Age was in full swing. Then around 11,500 years ago, the Ice Age finally gave way to the warmer climate, blah, 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 blah. Let me tear his feet off first.
I don't know who cripple you.
Yeah.
They're not even trying to kill you. They're trying to cripple you.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, they're smart.
Cripple you and then what?
Evil and smart. They're trying to ruin you.
Run up your bills?
No more fingers, bitch.
Just cripple you and walk away and be like, now live like that?
Yeah, they just want to hurt you. Like they don't have any morals. They're just these wild, intelligent things.
Why do they have a break point then? Why don't they just
I don't know why they do that to people, but if they wanted to kill you, they could kill you really quick. They could just bash your head against the ground, you'd be dead in a second. But they don't, I don't think they want to kill you. I think they want to fucking hurt you.